Fragments came about during a time in my life where things weren't exactly going as good as they could have been.
More than 140,000 new cases of COVID.
Coronavirus officially hitting the US.
Latest UK case of coronavirus.
They called it COVID-19.
Looking back on that time, I was horrifically depressed. It was probably the most depressed I've ever been in my entire life. Based off of what I know now, I would be worried about my safety. It's just a tough time, nothing was going right. I was working a job that wasn't exactly the best. I had been living in Phoenix for a year during high school, which had been great. I met a lot of really great people and I was on fire to do something great with my life, and then we moved. COVID-19, and I was stuck in a house for an entire year, not able to do anything. I remember one time I was watching a YouTube video. It was called The Arrow of Time by this guy named Melody Sheep. The video basically talks about what will happen to the universe after all of us are gone. And it's a very thought-provoking video. It shows us how small we really are. It showed me how small I really was. And it put a lot of things in perspective. I began to see the problems that I was going through as smaller. Maybe my struggles, maybe there's something else bigger than just that. And from that idea came Fragments. And I remember working on that project, and for the first time in an entire year, I felt like I had something to work towards. And that meant a lot to me at that time. It was very much something that I needed. Fragments was an exploration of something bigger than myself. And I didn't really know what that was. As a Christian, my faith in God has always been, it's been very important to me. During the time when I was horrifically depressed, all I could really do was pray. I would spend pretty much every single night yelling to God out of anger. I probably prayed some things I'm not exactly proud of praying, but here we are. Through that, I think God really spoke to me, because even if I was speaking to him out of anger, I was still speaking to him. And I think he used that to really teach me a lot and to bring me closer to him. And I think that's where Fragments came from. The idea of little me, little humanity being part of something greater than ourselves. At the time, I thought it was just the idea of life outside of Earth. But looking back on it, I think what it meant for me at that time was the truth and mystery of God. I want to do something about that. I think there was a reason that I called the movie Fragments. At the time, I called it Fragments because it was simply kind of a line that one of the characters says. Looking back, I think I really called it Fragments is because it was a fragment of a story. It wasn't finished yet. Fragments was so much more to me than just a short film, and it helped break me free of that horrific depression that I was going through. I'll forever be grateful for that. I need to finish the story. Taking everything that I've learned from Fragments, I'm gonna put it into Witnesses. After 5 years, I finally figured out why I told that story, and I want to tell that story to as many people as I possibly can. The idea of being a part of God's greater plan, no matter what role that is, or no matter the dangers that you will come across, is really a theme that I want to explore more thoroughly. I'm going into my senior year of college, and I have no idea what's gonna happen to me when I graduate. I have no idea where film's gonna take me. I don't know what God's got in store for me. But what I do know is I have 1 year left to make whatever I can to the best of my ability. And so, I can honestly say I am genuinely very excited to see where this project takes me. And I think for the rest of my life, even though looking back on Fragments, maybe not that impressive, technically speaking, narratively speaking, but I'll always look back on that project fondly, because in a way, God used that to save me from a lot of things. And so I feel that because God has given me so much, and because He's given me such an opportunity to continue to tell stories for Him, that I should finish that story for Him. So that's what Witnesses is all about. And that's why Fragments was so important to me. A lot of people wouldn't really know that. Kind of just a short film I put out, but it was fun to make and I enjoyed it. So I guess that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I cannot wait to see you at the Witnesses premiere. Ugh.